When it comes to living a life of purpose and meaning, there are principles that have withstood the test of time. Today, I'm sharing 15 timeless lessons inspired by the wisdom of Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, and my own experiences. These lessons can help you become better at everything you do, no matter what life throws your way. These principles aren't relics of the past. They're beacons guiding us toward personal growth and resilience in the modern world. Whether you're well-versed in seeking wisdom or just beginning your journey, these lessons will inspire and guide you. Let's embark on this journey together, exploring Seneca's profound teachings through the lens of contemporary life. It's not about perfection but about continuous progress. These lessons are keys to a purposeful and resilient life. So, fasten your seatbelts as we dive into timeless wisdom. Remember, you have the power to apply these lessons in your daily life. Let's illuminate the path to becoming the best version of ourselves. 1. Seek challenges. Seneca, like many Stoic philosophers, recognized that true growth and self-discovery happen outside the boundaries of our comfort zones. Comfort, while appealing, often keeps us stagnant. Challenges, on the other hand, act as catalysts for growth, pushing us to tap into latent strengths and capabilities we may not realize we possess. Think about it. When life presents a daunting project, a fitness goal that feels unreachable, or a personal fear you've been avoiding, it's easy to retreat. But avoidance keeps us confined to the familiar. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that these very moments of discomfort are opportunities. They're invitations to confront limitations and rise above them. For example, tackling a challenging project at work may feel overwhelming, but by leaning into it, you develop skills, confidence, and resilience. Facing a fear, like public speaking or trying something new, might terrify you, but it also unlocks a world of potential once conquered. Challenges are crucibles. They test us, shape us, and ultimately forge greatness. It's through adversity that we build character, grit, and strength. Instead of viewing challenges as obstacles, Seneca would urge you to see them as pathways to becoming the best version of yourself. So, take that first step toward the challenge you've been avoiding. Embrace it fully, and let the struggle transform you. As Seneca might say, the harder the path, the greater the reward. 2. Choose your influences wisely. Seneca understood that while we don't have control over some aspects of our lives, such as our family or upbringing, we do have the power to choose the people we surround ourselves with. This choice is one of the most critical determinants of our well-being and success. The individuals you spend the most time with shape your thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately, your destiny. Positive, inspiring friends and role models uplift you, motivate you, and encourage your growth. On the other hand, toxic or draining relationships can weigh you down, erode your confidence, and steer you away from your goals. Think of your social circle like the air you breathe. Clean, fresh air revitalizes and sustains you, while polluted air harms you over time. The same principle applies to the people in your life. Surrounding yourself with those who challenge you to grow, hold you accountable, and support your aspirations can propel you toward greatness. Seneca's wisdom invites you to reflect. Who are the people closest to you? Do they encourage your best self, or do they pull you into negativity? Be deliberate in aligning with those who not only share your values but also push you to evolve. Choosing your influences wisely isn't about judgment. It's about self-care and ensuring that your environment fosters personal and emotional growth. As Seneca might advise, seek those who will make you a better person, and strive to make them better in return. 3. Focus on your response. Life's unpredictability is one of its few guarantees. Events, whether joyous or challenging, often lie beyond our control. Seneca, in his timeless Stoic wisdom, taught that what truly matters isn't the circumstances themselves but how we choose to respond to them. Imagine a recent setback in your life, perhaps a professional disappointment, a personal conflict, or an unforeseen challenge. Did you allow it to consume you, or did you find a way to rise above it? This moment of choice is where your true power lies. Your response shapes not only your immediate experience but also your long-term growth and character. Seneca viewed life's challenges as opportunities to exercise virtue, resilience, and wisdom. When life throws its inevitable curveballs, your response becomes a canvas where you paint the story of your life. Will it be a story of strength and perseverance, or one of despair and defeat? Choosing resilience doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending hardships don't exist. It means acknowledging the difficulty, stepping back to assess your options, and responding with intentionality and grace. Each challenge, when met wisely, becomes a stepping stone toward becoming a stronger, more capable version of yourself. As Seneca might remind us, you cannot control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. The power of your response is a tool. Use it to navigate life with purpose and strength. 4. Say yes to what matters. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere, competing for our attention and energy. Seneca's philosophy invites us to step back and reflect on how we allocate our time and effort. Every time you say yes to something, you're simultaneously saying no to something else. This simple truth underscores the importance of being intentional with your commitments. Consider your daily choices. Are they aligned with your long-term goals and core values? Are you prioritizing what's truly essential, or are you caught up in the noise of trivial pursuits? Many people fall into the trap of believing that productivity is about doing more, but in reality, it's about doing what matters most. Saying yes to what matters requires clarity and courage. It means identifying your values and purpose, then making deliberate decisions that reflect them. For example, prioritizing family time over unnecessary overtime at work, or choosing self-care instead of endless scrolling on social media. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that life's finite nature makes time our most precious resource. To live meaningfully, we must direct our energy toward endeavors that create lasting impact rather than fleeting satisfaction. By focusing on the essential and letting go of the trivial, you can lead a life that is not just busy, but purposeful. As Seneca might advise, be ruthless in guarding your time and say yes only to what truly enriches your soul. 5. Be a master of yourself. Self-discipline, as Seneca understood, is the foundation upon which personal growth and success are built. Mastering yourself is about cultivating control over your thoughts, emotions, and actions, not about exerting power over others. It's a commitment to being the architect of your own life, guided by reason and virtue. In a world full of temptations and distractions, be it the allure of social media, the pull of procrastination, or the craving for instant gratification, it's easy to lose focus. Mastery of oneself lies in resisting these impulses and aligning your actions with your higher goals and values. Imagine facing a temptation, like indulging in an unhealthy habit or skipping an important task. Self-discipline acts as your inner compass, steering you toward choices that benefit your long-term well-being rather than succumbing to fleeting desires. Each time you exercise this control, you strengthen the muscle of self-mastery, making it easier to stay on track in the future. Being a master of yourself isn't about rigidity or perfection, it's about consistency and progress. It's the ability to pause, reflect, and act with intention, even in challenging moments. Over time, this discipline leads to a life of purpose, resilience, and fulfillment. As Seneca might advise, he who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. By mastering yourself, you unlock the power to shape your destiny and achieve enduring success. 6. Protect your time. Time is the one resource we can never replenish, making it more valuable than money, possessions, or accolades. Seneca, in his writings, frequently emphasized the fleeting nature of time and the importance of treating it as a treasure. To squander it is to lose something irreplaceable. Take a moment to consider how you spend your days. Are you investing your time in activities that align with your values and long-term aspirations? Or are you allowing it to slip away on distractions and trivialities? Every hour wasted on unproductive or unfulfilling pursuits is an hour taken away from what truly matters, whether that's personal growth, relationships, or meaningful work. Guarding your time means being deliberate about your commitments and learning to say no when necessary. It's about focusing on quality rather than quantity, ensuring that your moments are filled with purpose and alignment with your goals. This doesn't mean every moment needs to be productive. It's equally vital to rest, reflect, and connect with loved ones. but it does mean valuing your time as a finite and sacred resource. As Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." To protect your time is to honor your life. Prioritize the activities and relationships that truly matter, and let go of the rest. 7. Do the hard things. Greatness is not handed to us, it is earned through effort, resilience, and perseverance. Seneca believed that both the body and the mind should be subjected to rigorous discipline to build strength and self-mastery. This philosophy urges us to embrace challenges rather than shy away from them, because it is in adversity that we discover our true potential. When faced with a difficult task, whether it's pushing through a demanding workout, tackling a complex problem, or confronting a deep emotional fear, it's tempting to avoid the discomfort. But Seneca would remind us that growth and greatness reside on the other side of struggle. Each challenge is a crucible, refining your character and forging the resilience needed to thrive in life's unpredictable terrain. Consider adversity as a training ground. Physical challenges build endurance. Mental challenges sharpen focus and intellect. Emotional challenges foster empathy and inner strength. By leaning into the hard things, you develop the capacity to handle more significant obstacles in the future, strengthening both your resolve and your confidence. Seneca's wisdom teaches us to see difficulty not as an enemy, but as an ally. As he wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Each challenge you embrace is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. So when you encounter resistance, remember that it is the forge where your strength and character are tempered. Push forward, and let the fire of adversity refine you. 8. Make others better. Seneca believed that true happiness is found not in self-centered pursuits but in contributing to the betterment of others. Helping those around you grow is not only an act of kindness but also a way to enrich your own character and fulfillment. When you uplift others, you create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond your immediate interactions, fostering a community of growth and inspiration. Imagine the influence you have on the people in your life. Are your actions and words encouraging them to become their best selves? Are you offering guidance, support, or simply a listening ear when they need it? Making others better doesn't mean taking control of their lives but rather inspiring them through your example, showing what's possible, and celebrating their progress. When you empower others, you also enhance your own growth. Teaching, mentoring, or even sharing your experiences deepens your understanding and reinforces your values. It strengthens your empathy and reminds you of the interconnectedness of humanity. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that living well involves not only personal virtue but also leaving a positive mark on the world. As he said, "No one can live happily who has regard only for himself and turns everything to his own purposes. You must live for your neighbor if you would live for yourself." By making others better, you contribute to a legacy of kindness, wisdom, and resilience that can outlast your lifetime. 9. Practice gratitude. Though Seneca didn't explicitly write about gratitude in the way we might think of it today, the practice aligns deeply with Stoic philosophy. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to appreciate what we have, rather than lamenting what we don't. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating a positive mindset, regardless of external circumstances. Take time each day to reflect on your blessings, both large and small. Whether it's the love of family, the beauty of nature, a challenging opportunity that helps you grow, or simply the fact that you woke up this morning, there's always something to be thankful for. In a world filled with distractions and pressures, gratitude grounds us in the present and fosters a sense of contentment. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or hardships we face, but rather acknowledging the abundance in our lives, even during tough times. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others or fixating on what's going wrong, but gratitude shifts our focus. It reminds us that, despite challenges, we have resources, relationships, and opportunities that help us endure and thrive. Incorporating gratitude into your daily life enhances resilience. It strengthens your ability to face adversity with a positive outlook, knowing that even in hardship, you have blessings to hold on to. As Seneca might advise, "He is the happiest man who is content with the least." Gratitude helps you realize that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of perspective and appreciation for what you have. 10. Embrace continuous learning. Seneca was a firm believer in the importance of constant self-improvement. He understood that to grow and evolve, we must commit ourselves to learning, not just in our youth, but throughout our entire lives. The pursuit of knowledge is not something reserved for specific times or stages, but a lifelong endeavor. In today's rapidly changing world, this mindset is more important than ever. Embracing continuous learning means actively seeking out new knowledge, skills, and experiences. It's about being curious and open to new ideas, whether they challenge your existing beliefs or introduce you to entirely new concepts. Learning isn't confined to formal education. It happens every day, through reading, conversations, experiences, and reflection. The world is constantly evolving, and to remain static is to fall behind. Whether it's adapting to new technologies, understanding different cultures, or mastering a new skill, staying open to learning ensures that you remain flexible, resilient, and relevant in an ever-changing environment. This attitude fosters both personal and professional growth, allowing you to navigate life's complexities with confidence and adaptability. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. The quest for knowledge is not about accumulating facts or credentials, but about developing the wisdom and understanding that allows us to thrive in an unpredictable world. By embracing continuous learning, you equip yourself with the tools needed to adapt, evolve, and ultimately thrive, no matter what challenges the future holds. 11. Embrace vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in reality, it's one of the greatest expressions of courage and strength. Seneca's philosophy, while focused on resilience and self-discipline, also recognizes the importance of authenticity, which requires embracing our vulnerabilities. Being vulnerable means acknowledging our imperfections, fears, and uncertainties, and having the courage to face them rather than hide or deny them. Think back to a time when you hesitated to be vulnerable. Perhaps you avoided expressing your true feelings, withheld asking for help, or shied away from exposing a fear or weakness. In these moments, vulnerability feels uncomfortable, even risky. But it is through this discomfort that growth occurs. When we open ourselves up, we invite genuine connection with others, showing them that we, too, are human and imperfect. This authenticity fosters trust and deepens relationships, allowing for more meaningful and empathetic interactions. By embracing vulnerability, you create space for personal growth. It is in those moments of openness that you discover your true self, unfiltered and real. Vulnerability is the door through which resilience and inner strength can enter, for it takes great courage to expose your rawness and still continue moving forward. Seneca would likely agree that true strength lies not in a facade of invulnerability, but in the ability to face one's fears, imperfections, and uncertainties with openness and courage. Vulnerability is the foundation of deep personal growth, as it encourages you to confront what is difficult, learn from it, and become more connected with yourself and others. So, when life presents you with opportunities to embrace your vulnerability, seize them. By doing so, you unlock deeper layers of personal development and authentic connection. 12. Cultivate resilience through adversity. Seneca's life and teachings embody the idea that adversity is not something to avoid or dread but an essential part of our growth and development. In fact, he believed that challenges and setbacks were valuable teachers, offering us the opportunity to refine our character and build resilience. Rather than seeing obstacles as roadblocks, we should view them as stepping stones on the path to greater strength and wisdom. Adversity, in its many forms, often forces us to confront our limits, question our beliefs, and stretch beyond what we thought possible. Whether it's a personal failure, a difficult situation at work, or a challenging relationship, these trials give us the chance to develop skills like patience, perseverance, and emotional regulation. Just as metal is tempered in fire, our character is shaped and strengthened through the heat of adversity. When we face setbacks, it's tempting to react with frustration, fear, or resignation. But Seneca encourages us to adopt a mindset that welcomes adversity, understanding that it is through hardship that we evolve. Each challenge, no matter how daunting, presents an opportunity to learn something new about ourselves and the world around us. It's in these moments that we discover what we're truly capable of. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate over time through repeated exposure to difficulties. As you encounter and overcome adversity, you build the mental and emotional muscles necessary to face future challenges with greater confidence and calm. In Seneca's view, the ideal response to adversity is not to shy away from it but to engage with it fully, learn from it, and grow stronger. He might say that life's greatest lessons come not from periods of ease, but from those moments when we are pushed to our limits. So, when faced with a setback, rather than retreating, embrace it as a powerful teacher, and allow it to refine your character and deepen your resilience. 13. Practice reflection. Seneca deeply valued the practice of self-reflection, seeing it as an essential tool for personal growth and development. In the midst of life's hustle and constant demands, taking the time to pause and reflect allows us to evaluate our thoughts, actions, and goals, helping us stay aligned with our purpose. For Seneca, reflection wasn't just about analyzing past mistakes. It was about intentionally seeking insights that could guide us toward a better, more purposeful life. By setting aside time for daily reflection, you can create a moment of introspection that helps you evaluate your progress, examine your behaviors, and consider your emotional and mental state. Reflecting on your day gives you the space to ask important questions. Did my actions align with my values? What went well, and what could have been handled differently? Are my current choices helping me move toward my long-term goals, or do I need to make adjustments? This practice allows you to stay connected to your deeper intentions and helps you become more self-aware. Reflection serves as a kind of internal compass, guiding your decisions and actions by keeping you rooted in what truly matters. It helps you stay on course when life's distractions pull you in different directions. Beyond identifying areas for improvement, reflection also allows you to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Acknowledging progress is important for maintaining motivation and momentum. Seneca knew that without reflection, we risk moving through life on autopilot, reacting to events without considering how they fit into the broader picture of our development. Incorporating daily reflection into your routine fosters mindfulness and intentionality, both of which are key to continuous growth. It encourages you to make deliberate choices rather than living passively. Through this process, you become more attuned to your strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations, and are better equipped to make positive changes that bring you closer to becoming your best self. In Seneca's words, begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Reflection helps you live consciously, allowing you to take control of your journey and continuously improve. 14. Cultivate a robust mindset. Seneca knew that the way we think profoundly influences how we experience the world and how we act within it. Our mindset is like the lens through which we perceive life's challenges, and it shapes our responses. A robust mindset is one that remains steady in the face of adversity, focuses on possibilities rather than limitations, and proactively seeks solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Seneca's philosophy encouraged us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, our reactions, and our attitudes, while accepting the things beyond our control with calm and grace. Life is full of obstacles, but a robust mindset doesn't get bogged down by them. Instead, it looks for opportunities to grow, learn, and overcome. Whether faced with personal setbacks or external challenges, the mindset you choose to adopt can determine whether you crumble under pressure or rise to the occasion. Think about your own thoughts. Are they filled with self-doubt, fear of failure, or negativity? Or do they empower you, reminding you that you can handle what comes your way? The robust mindset that Seneca advocates is one that trains itself to see setbacks as temporary, manageable, and often necessary for growth. Instead of getting caught in problems, it shifts the focus to solutions and action. To cultivate this mindset, we must learn to challenge our automatic responses and reframe our thinking. When we encounter obstacles, the key question becomes, what can I do about this? Rather than seeing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, a strong mindset encourages us to see them as stepping stones for development. It asks us to focus on the lessons to be learned and the strengths to be gained through facing adversity. This shift in perspective doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending they don't exist. It means developing the resilience to face them head-on, maintaining a sense of hope and determination even in the toughest moments. A robust mindset is not about avoiding hardship, but about embracing it with the knowledge that challenges can shape us into stronger, wiser individuals. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that while we can't always control external circumstances, we can always control how we respond to them. Cultivating a robust mindset empowers you to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and resilience, ultimately shaping the destiny you desire with every thought and action. 15. Live in alignment with your values. Seneca's teachings emphasize the importance of living in harmony with your values, as they are the guiding principles that shape your identity and give your life meaning. Your values represent what you believe in, what you stand for, and what you hold most dear. When your actions align with these core values, you live authentically and purposefully, and your decisions become more deliberate and grounded in integrity. Living in alignment with your values requires self-awareness and reflection. You need to have a clear understanding of what truly matters to you, whether it's honesty, kindness, perseverance, creativity, or something else entirely, and ensure that your choices, actions, and interactions reflect those values. When there's a disconnect between your values and your actions, it creates inner tension and confusion. On the other hand, when your life reflects your values, you experience a sense of peace and fulfillment, as everything you do feels meaningful and aligned with your true self. This alignment doesn't mean living a perfect life free of mistakes. Instead, it means being intentional about making choices that are in line with your principles, even when faced with temptation or societal pressures. When your decisions are rooted in your values, you not only experience greater internal harmony but also earn the respect and trust of others, as people are naturally drawn to those who act with integrity. Seneca believed that this alignment is what gives life its strength and resilience. When you face challenges or difficult situations, your values act as an anchor, helping you stay grounded and steady in the face of adversity. They serve as a compass, guiding you through life's uncertainties and helping you navigate tough decisions. When your actions reflect your values, your resilience is fortified, and you can stay true to yourself no matter what external challenges arise. Living in alignment with your values also fosters a deep sense of fulfillment. This is because you're not living in response to external expectations or trying to impress others. You're living according to your own principles, which brings a deep sense of satisfaction and purpose. This sense of purpose empowers you to keep going, even when things get tough, because you know that your efforts are aligned with something bigger than yourself. Seneca's wisdom reminds us that a life lived in alignment with our values is a life well lived. It's about more than just achieving external success or accumulating wealth. It's about living authentically, with integrity and purpose, so that every action and every decision contributes to the person you aspire to be. When you live according to your values, you unlock your full potential and find lasting fulfillment in the process. These 15 timeless lessons from Seneca, viewed through a modern lens, have the power to transform your life. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. If you found value in these principles, please like and subscribe. Join a community dedicated to continuous growth, and let's continue exploring the wisdom that helps us become the best versions of ourselves. Thank you for being part of this journey. Let's illuminate our paths with timeless wisdom and purpose.